in life.
Okay.
Shalom.
1 second. I'm just gonna click live. Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, we're gonna give all glory and honor to Yahweh.
Yahweh ba'Hashem Yahushai ba'Hashem Hakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone who taught us his truth, and peace and salutations to the elect, feeding the sheep of Yahweh ba'Hashem Yahushai with sincerity, truth, and with charity. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, the only true name of the Heavenly Father, which the world ignorantly calls God. Ba'Hashem means in the name of, and Yahushai is the true name of the Son, which the world ignorantly calls JC. His true name is Yahushai in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. Once again, Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. I'm the brother Barak. I'm here with.
Yo, what's up?
And once again, Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. I'm going to bring out this precept real quick, so bear with me. Okay. You good? Don't worry. Don't worry about this thing. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 3. It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee." Right? Fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. And what does the word incredulity mean? Let's go into that word. Because there's a time, we're in a period now where we're basically what? Well, first let's go into this word. Incredulity is a noun that means the state of being unwilling, or unable to believe something. And that's the topic of this lesson, right? Let not the incredulity of these people trouble thee. Because just because these people don't believe, right, so what? Right? The Lord is still, go to Romans 3:3. Right, the Lord is still going to, fulfill these prophecies that were written, right? And sometimes, look, you'll see like a certain person, and you just see like this, like very like lackadaisical, like very just nonchalant type of spirit on them, like no awareness, and especially in these things really piss me off, honestly. And they talk about tomorrow, like they know exactly what they're gonna do, and like, look, I know, and I'm talking, these people are talking about like 10-year plans,
30-year plans.
30-year plans. Like, that shit pisses me off sometimes, low key. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But you have to understand, let not these people's unbelief, their doubt, or whatever, in these scriptures, don't even worry about them.
Bring out without effect.
Yeah, that's the script. That's a precept. That's a spirit. Because, right? Bear with me, y'all. This is the book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 3. It says, "For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect?" Right? No. These people, just because they believe in something, just because they believe, I think this is going to happen and this is going to happen, and I see it, we're going to be around for another 70 more years, 100 more years. Just because they believe that doesn't mean it's going to stop the Lord from, doing what he's going to do, right? And Talakia for the background noise, it's just a stupid fucking car alarm. But you have something?
I was going to say that the book of Romans 11:7 says, "What then? Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." So ultimately, man, you people aren't programmed to understand. The Lord has put a spirit of delusion and blindness over you. You got angels that blind you from receiving the truth.
Yeah.
That's why when you tell these people, they really look at you with that strange, just open mouth look, like, huh? What are you talking about? His name's JC.
These people, they go back to using that name, Christ, JC, because ultimately they didn't truly believe in the names of Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushua. They were
If I
just
took
they
the
were
name.
they were just idle shepherds. You know what I'm saying?
Here for a moment, gone the next.
Ultimately, they're here for a lot of these people. You know that you see them in these churches and stuff. You know, ultimately they're doing things because other people are doing things. And the Lord, He's not dealing with these big multitudes of people. You know what I'm saying? They're going to these different churches, different groups, because ultimately they're packed full of people, right? And you know, Jake, and usually you see Jake. He's trying to do the next big thing all the time. Trying to you know a lot of these Jakes, they're always trying to hop on these different bandwagons and stuff. You know this you know, well, this truth, right? You're gonna be. It's the contrary of that. We're gonna be hated by this world.
Love not the world, not the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. All right. So if you love the things of this world, man, more than you love the things of righteousness, the heavenly Father speaks about, ultimately you don't really have light in you. You know, you have darkness. Your body's full of darkness. All right, you're corrupted, and that's the majority of the people in the world, man. They're corrupted, but we really don't care because they hated us just like they hated Yahweh Shai first. So this is bound to happen, man. This is the Lord already spoke about this, so we are understanding that these individuals will just not get it, and it's not for us to convince them or beat them over the head with it. You know that. I don't know if you want to go to Titus 3:10 a little bit.
Yeah, I got it.
You know,
because that's the spirit. Let's bring this up. Hey, that's 144. So let's bring this verse out. Okay. This is the book of Titus, chapter 3, verse 10. It is a man that is a heretic after the first and second admonition rejects. Right? In other words, you tell somebody once and then twice, and then after that, they're still going off and doing whatever.
Fuck them, bro. Because, like, you know, I had a situation where this guy was talking about the mark of the beast, so I figured that he was, like, somewhat knowledgeable. And this was on two different occasions, man, where these two, one was a Manasseh and the other one was an Asherite, right? And listen to this. I told them about the truth at one point in time. And they seemed like they were, like, you know, receiving it. One guy corrected him. I was like, you know, the name is Yahweh Shai, not JC. He's like, okay, from now on, I'm only going to use JC. A few weeks later, this guy's over here.
They said they're only going to use Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, he said, I'm only going to use Yahweh Shai. Then a few weeks later, this fucking moron is blessing his fucking kid that has Down syndrome in the name of the Father and the Son. And his kid's off a breathing tube, man. The kid's on a fucking breathing tube. And he's over here doing that, like, with this Greek Orthodox music. The other one knew about the truth. We told him many times. And now he's in the Catholic Church. Meanwhile, he said at one point, yeah, you know, Catholic Church is evil. Now he's like, I resonated with the Catholic Church always. You know, a dog returning back to his vomit. And that's what these people are, man. They're dogs going back to their vomit. And that vomit is these false doctrines and ideologies, man, that are contrary to the true teaching of the scriptures. They're not speaking things according to sound doctrine. I believe it's in the book of Titus, chapter 2, 1 or 1 and 9, right? These people are ultimately enemies against the Lord because they're over here worshiping these idols, man. JC, see, it says Bojer, and the scriptures say the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judges thereof, if not wherein who is he? So Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, put this mass delusion on our people. That's why they worship this JC, and they're so stuck on it.
Oh, and another thing is people have the doubts that, you know, that Edomites are going to be destroyed, and they have doubts about the Edomites being the wicked and their government being even wicked. So, you know, and it's right in their face, and then you just be like, well, you know, like it could, They could just be doing this though. Like, that guy's actually a nice guy.
Yeah, Trump's trying to drain the swamp.
Yeah, and I thought you can't. Like, and that's the thing. Like, that's the main speaking point, right? You cannot let these people's doubt, unbelief, right? Yeah, stupidity, even. Don't even let that piss you off, bro.
Because look at how they think.
Because ultimately, the Lord put the Spirit on them. Because the Lord has to give you this truth to understand it. The Lord, He can take that. He can give you the truth. He can take it away from you. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, these people, a lot of them are just predestined, and these Edomites, they receive the fatness of the earth. So they've got all these things, right? And I got another precept. I'm gonna just bring this out, right? Because a lot of our people, they want to ask, well, if the Lord really loved us, then why are all these bad things to happen to us? Always, trying. And I have a precept for that, right? So let's bring this out. I'm gonna just find this precept real quick.
Speed up to try to get it to alarm. You definitely go into Isaiah as well.
Yeah.
My phone, the light.
So, Esau's just messing with my internet. Yeah, there we go. So let's bring out this. Because a lot of people they like to look at Esau and see like, well, look at these people. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got it right here. So I have this book of Psalms. Alright, this is the book of Psalm 73, and it says, "They are not in trouble as other men, and neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment." Right? Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. Right? They speak loftily. So that's speaking about these Edomites, bro. These fucking Edomites, these devils, right? So you can't look at these people, also let what they have. You can't basically what? You can't envy these fucking wicked people for what they have. And you can't let that trouble you either. You see the wicked prospering, you say, why does this guy have this? Why does it? Because ultimately what? The Lord is not chastising these people.
The Lord does say, vengeance is mine, say the Lord. So He's gonna recompense, and the scriptures do say, because of the righteous dealings gotten that by deceit, one kingdom will be transferred to another. We're gonna get these people's possessions, man. Their spoils.
So these people, they don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yerushalayim, but they have all these other things, right? Don't let that discourage you or anything, because the Lord will give these people a lot of these things for a short period. Think about it this way, like He'll give them everything. But dude, this earth, you don't want everything on this side, bro. Like, you don't want everything on. Like, He'll give it just for them to take it away from. Because these people are going to be in captivity for a very long time, bro.
And 1,000 years is like a day to the Lord. So
and the Lord's just going to exterminate them.
Yeah, 1,000 years is like a day to the Lord. So He's giving these people these possessions. They might think that they might have it for generations and generations with their Edomite families, but in reality, man, they have it only for a short time. It's like a vapor. Our life's like a vapor while we're here.
What does the scripture speak about? It says, their inward thoughts is that their house shall remain forever, roughly paraphrasing. Right, so these people, they believe, when they start thinking, well, I have plans to go on vacation, and I want to do this, I want to do this, and then we get married. And you have to listen to these people. It's like, fuck, like,
Shut the fuck
just
up.
get the fuck away from me.
Shut the
don't
fuck
let that
up.
trouble you, because that's what their inward thought is. That doesn't mean it's going to actually happen.
The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? You know, that heart means mind. So your mind, your thoughts, your future fantasies. That's deceitful, man. You know, you'll say, "Oh, I'm gonna meet. I'm gonna
go pro
do this.
gaming.
I'm gonna go be a pro gamer in Overwatch or Call of Duty or whatever." And you have this grand plan, and then nothing fucking happens because you chose to be just the Lord didn't want that. But you people, man, you can't understand or wrap your mind around that. That it's not do as thou wilt. It's not free will. It's all predestination, man. For the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai.
That's all you have,
That's all I have, man.
Yeah, because the Lord willing, just an edifying lesson, right? So lucky for the background noise. It's just
it's how it be sometimes. Satan, man.
Satan in a row.
But we're still gonna get this lesson done regardless of the Spirit, Lord willing, Yahweh.
That's why whoever was tuning in.
With that being said, we want to give all glory, all honor, and all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Makakadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well in sincerity and in charity. Peace, salutation unto the Lord's elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.